Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good whatever. I just have this one's going to be real quick. I just have a couple of little things I want to do real quick and, just get these done. Mod Podge. I'm just going to get a couple things done real quick because then I got to zip on over to the Greek church and get some Greek yummies that were left over from Greek Fest 'cause they got some rain this year and I would love to have some Greek goodies in my home. But I do want to do a couple of things real quick. So, just some little steps that, we're going to have to. So let me get the glue gun on. I want to do a couple more little glue gun bits. I want to touch her up because she needs some touch ups. Those are my flames. Don't they look cool? Let me brush the loose glitter off and show y'all my flames. How fun and flamey. So good. That really looks awesome. Y'all see how good that looks? I'm very pleased with that. That is a boil pot that is a boiling. She's looking good. Go into the especial. All right, but what I do want to do, because I started adding her flames before I decided exactly how I wanted her to look. And I accidentally got some paint on the bottom and I smudged a little paint right there. So we got to do a few little silver touchy uppies so that we're good. Ah, oh dear. Lost a foam ball. I haven't done all the structural stuff that I'm gonna do here. So she's not ready for her ride, which, hard same. I'm also not ready for the ride. Though I did pay my dues. If you are a Musy viewer, don't forget to pay your Muses dues. It's about that time. All right. So I'm just covering up the spots where I was sloppy with the paint. So that I'm ready to keep working on her and put her silver trim. I'm going to put thin silver trim on the bottom because I don't want to lose too much of what's going on here at the bottom. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. And then I got that little spot. Okay. DEA badge plus Sail On Silver Girl. But I love how my flames came out. I was messing with that tube. I picked probably the least cooperative bottle of paint. She was uncooperative. I picked the least cooperative bottle of paint that has ever existed. Aggravating. But now she's touched up, and when she dries, I'll do the silver on the bottom. I'll mess with her a little more. I'll do a paddle, probably get a paddle on there, and of course I'll do the pouring thing. But for now, that needs to dry. So we needed to do that, and we did it. The next thing that we need to do real quick is I wanted to. Is my hot glue gun? How we doing? You hot yet? No, you're a little hot. All right, there was one crawfish that was loose up here, and I want to secure her in place before I get too carried away. Okay. Even if it's just enough to. Okay. Let me twist her in there. All right. And I'll glue my little bubble that floated off. She's going to get some more bubbles. Okay. Great. Great. Good. Good. Great. I'm going to put one little thing of garlic in there. Yeah, that looks good. These kind of compositions, you don't necessarily make all your choices all at once. Cute. All right. So we're going to set her on her side, let her dry because she needed a little extra there. And then I did a touch up and then I smudged it. That's my own fault. So she'll be ready for a little bit more filler and we'll trim her bottom. We'll put her paddle on We'll fill in what she needs filled in up top. Because she do need some more filled in up top. That's okay though. All right. That needs to dry though. I gotta set her down and leave her alone. Leave her alone. So the other thing I want to do, she's just a little looking a little empty, so I'm gonna glue one crawfish in there. That's good. I do have a few kind of extra crawfish. Everybody looks good, so now it's like, who could look even better? And the crawfish boil kit is in stock at Craft Culture. The unicorn kit is in stock. The Chinese takeout kit is in stock. Those kits are all stocked. Oh, and the JoJo altar, the St. Joseph's altar is in stock. So definitely do not delay on her. All right, she is looking good. I am gonna let her, but first I'm gonna slap a little paint on these paddles. And by paint, I mean glue and glitter. I mean not paint. So normally I need to only glitter a surface that can kind of sit. I normally, if this was bigger, I'd be like glitter the top, let it dry, flip it over. Because this is little and light, I'm not that worried, it's not going to press too hard. I'm going to do this with Baked with Love. Oh man, I bought my yellow paint and I forgot it. That's all right. I'll be back at the glitter store another day. All right. So that's getting started on her. What I'm going to do is let that dry, hold it by the other side and do this side. But for now, she going to dry. Boop. I'm going to do that with her two sisters, three sisters. It's a check off, right? Two. One, two. And like I said, this is going to be a quick one. We just have a couple of things that we need to do to keep things rolling, but we don't necessarily have like a full hour's worth of stuff to do. What I'll probably do is this, and then when I come back in here, I'll do the other coat on the paddles. I'll do a little bit more construction. I'll obviously trim that boot. And if I run out of tasks for the crawfish shoes, which I might kind of be getting into that territory, I will start working on berries because we're going to have there's going to be a lot of berries that need to be glittered. So we might as well work on that. Okay, one, two, three. We will let those dry. So that's two of the things we wanted to do. I hot glued you where I wanted you. Da, 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 da. Doo, 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 doo. Put another little lemon. Yep. Little by little. Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay. All right. So she looks great. She looks good. I want to put one little veggie in here. Who we got? Who's a little veggie? Who's available? That's cute. I got a little spot back here. I'm going to put one little bulb of garlic. That is low-key my favorite, other than the bugs themselves. My favorite part of crawfish boil is probably the garlic. Woo! But I imagine I'm not the funnest date after I've been at a crawfish boil where there was garlic. Okay, these lemons are all a little messed up. I would like a not messed up lemon. Come here. Ah, that's a good lemon. Flick the glitter off. I want to put a lemon right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, so cute. Oh, so cute. I do love these crawfish boils, y'all. They really, They always are, they always look cute. Look at that. Okay. So I've got her. I've got her. I'm going to let her these two girls. I've got this one extra who I think is probably going to go on here. We'll put her there. That's a good spot for her. I hope y'all are getting a sense for like, we do a little bit and then a little bit more, and then we kind of, we play around. She's looking good. She needs more boil action. Her potatoes don't match, but I'm here to judge. Maybe the potatoes didn't match. We don't know. We don't know the situation. I'm going to put that garlic there. hmm I am not trying to understand everything that happened in this crawfish boils journey. I got some more little potatoes. Does anybody need a potato? All right. You look pretty good. I'm noticing that I mismatched my potatoes a little. And I know I just said, oh, it's fine if potatoes mismatch. And it is. But since things are still a little bit loosey-goosey, I can rearrange. All right. So I'm going to put one of these potatoes in here. And then I'm going to, it's hard to sort of narrate this process, this part of it. It's like, I'm going to put this here and then I'm going to do that there. And this feels like it needs a little something here. And, it's kind of all over the place. We are kind of all over the place. We are figuring it out as we go. Nobody's got a map. Nobody's got point A to point B. All right. We're all just doing the best we can. Beautiful. Rearrange that a little bit. I'll put some more lemons and stuff. We'll keep adding to her. She's our kind of, she's a little all over the place. And I love that for her. All over the place is pretty fun. All right. So I'm breaking my own rule. You know how I said put the little balls in a cup or bowl or box or something? I'm breaking my own rule real quick. But like a lot of things where I break the rule, I'm the only one who's, suffering from my lack of hinges. If I get unhinged, I'm the one who's gotta deal with the consequences. Okay, she looks good. I like that a lot. She's looking cute. She needs one little foam ball there. We're filling her in bit by bit, little by little. And we're taking our time because the hot glue moves fast, but it does need a second to kind of set up and firm up. And if we rush it, it won't be able to do its thing. It won't be able to hold the line. I realize my May lives have been extra, especially wackadoodle. And thank you all for bearing with me. That is just what May does to us sometimes if you are a working parent. I want it to be nice and bubbly, but I don't want to completely smother all my crawfish. Oh, smothered crawfish sounds very nice. Little crawfish etouffee. Yeah, I don't want to completely lose my crawfish. I want to make sure I still see the forest for the trees. Nice. Looking good. So yeah, we're building the bubble, making the bubble happen, and we'll probably go in and do a little extra reinforcing. I'll show y'all what that entails. All right, pouring all my lemons out. Mhm. With like one piece of corn right there. And I'm out of corn, so I gotta buy. All right, I can do this. I already bought my yellow paint, but I left it at the glitter store. And by yellow paint, I mean my yellow puff paint, because I need to make the Zatarans labels for my big spice pots. I gotta do that. And then I need some more corn. I need one more, I think one more 4-pack of corn, and I will be just sitting pretty. And then there was one other thing that I wanted to buy, and I don't remember. It'll come to me or it won't. No, I think I'm gonna put some corn there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put that there. Nice. Okay, so we're continuing to build her out. She looks awesome. I'm loving her. She looks very like she overflowed, and I love that. So we're gonna fill her in. We're gonna continue to fill her in bit by bit, piece by piece. But right now, that's a good, that's a good, that's a good stopping point for her. I'm happy with her there. Walking the line between nice and full and not losing the plot, as the youngs say. Okay. So I'm setting her aside for now. So the only thing I want to do now is I'm going to go ahead and letter these girls, because I've got my paint and I've got my glitter. So, let's do it to it. This is Solo Cup Red, which I love, but I've also got some plain Moms, which for the purposes of doing lettering, probably not a bad call. Looking for a cup to put her in. I need some more souffle cups. All right, little bit of Mom's Creole tomato. And we're just gonna letter her real quick. Y'all. Perfect. Killing it. Good. Thank y'all for bearing with me. I know I hold my breath when I know I get quiet. I'm gonna take, I see some hot glue in there. I'm gonna take a little brush and do a little bit of red in there on top of the hot glue. I'm not quite ready to like totally touch that up, but since we're here, we can do a little touch up, a few little spots. She's beautiful. She's basically done. She needs I think I'll put a paddle on her. Or maybe I'm gonna see how I feel about the paddle. But I think I'm gonna put a paddle on her. I've got 3 paddles and 4 shoes, but I might not necessarily even want the paddle on here, so we'll see. But she's really cute, and she's basically done now. Other than a few, oh nice, basically done. Other than a few little touch-ups and maybe a paddle, maybe not. We're gonna see how we feel about it. She is basically done. That's another one done. We are in good shape. And so I will set her aside and let her lettering let her lettering dry. So I don't want to bump her or anything. And then I'm going to do the same thing to this gorgeous, gorgeous girl. I'm going to letter her. That's all right. Bottle got a little spitty, but that's all right. We can fix it. Pretty, pretty. Muses. Do a little down here. All right. So my two pumps are basically done. Pending possible, pending possible paddle patent pending. So pending possible paddle. We look great. Mm. Just one little hot glue spot that's kind of like winking at me. All right. So that's two basically done, other than the pending paddle. The gentle because they're glittered. All right. Those girls are basically done. That's two in the box, ready to go. Pending a few little touch-ups, possible paddle, and of course I need to put them in the bag and put the ribbon on them. These are things we can, take care of. We can cross these bridges when we come to them. So what I did today is just a couple of quick things. I did the bottom of the boot, touched her up. I was like, oh, I could letter her too. I don't think I'm ready to letter her though. I'm not ready to letter her quite yet. I'm probably gonna write muses on there, but I don't know. I might do it over here. I don't know. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. But that's okay. I've got my little girl here. I'm gonna store her upside down to make sure she's ready to roll. What I will do next time is I will continue the paddles. We'll do the next, are they, unless they're dry already? Yeah, the paddles are already dry. So, because the wood is very thin. Do I mean, the wood isn't very thin. The wood is very, it dries quickly. Okay. Boop. Boop, boop. Okay, so we'll do the last coat of gold on the paddles in our next session. We will trim the lower edge of our silver pot. And then I think and we need a little bit more corn. We'll get just a little bit more corn going on, and we'll be doing good. So a few little details. The last like major thing, quote unquote, is putting the come on, brain. Putting the labels on our crab boil. I need to make those as transfers, and I left my paint at Craft Culture, so I'm gonna have to grab that next time. That's all right. I will. Ain't no thing. And that'll be it for us. So we're great. We're basically done with the crawfish, other than a few little bits and bobs, a little detail here and there. But we'll be bagging our crawfish before the month is out, no problem, which is great. And then we'll start on our berry baskets. The berry baskets are calling us. And by berry baskets, I mean various baskets. And I do need to, that reminds me, I need to go put the order in. I need to get the clear for the baskets so that y'all can buy it too, because I am finally happy with the formulation on that. Anyway, so we're gonna do that. Gonna get that rolling. I gotta send the specs. So that was everything today. Again, not a huge day, but that's all right. Um, Thank you for joining me. I got the little bit that I wanted to get done today. I got done today, and we will be rolling through the rest of these crawfish boils. They came together pretty. There's a little bit of this here, that there. There's a little bit of kind of some decisions to make with the crawfish shoes, and that's sort of, the assembly of the suspension can be a little bit. You can feel a little nervous about it, and that's totally fine. You go ahead and feel nervous. But we are going to start doing our strawberries and our blueberries because we're going to need a lot of strawberries and blueberries. And I will tell y'all the secret, I think, of doing these fake plastic strawberries. We'll get into this next time, but this will be a fun sneak peek for you. Or I guess you got to twist the leafy part off. Not too hard. You don't want to like pull the stem out. So you're trying to get the little leafy green part over that. There we go. And so you can hold it like that, and that's how you glitter it. Oh, I need toothpicks. That's on the list too. I'm going to just start rewatching my videos and making my shopping list based on my own videos. So these we glitter separate from these, and then we put it all together. So we need those. We need toothpicks so that we can do the berries, the blueberries. The blueberries are just these guys on a toothpick glittered in. I use a mix of like Blue Jay, Killer Blueberry Pie, and probably a little bit of like, probably a little Purple Prince in there to give it just a little bit of juicy indigo vibes. I might do some juicy blueberry cobbler. I know I've got some of that around. So yeah, that's us for now. We will be back. Thank you for joining me. I hope everybody has a lovely rest of the week and weekend. Y'all stay sparkly.